Krishta Abruzzini from KNAC.com. What?
See, that was very professional, wasn't it? That was very good. We have Jeff Beener here with us.
Jeff Beener.
Jeff Beener.
I'm a guitarist. My name's Darren Householder.
I'm Rockin' Dave, and I play drums.
So have you been a constant for 30-some years?
I forgot how old I am, but we have been a constant for a very long time. We had a breakup of about 20 years, maybe 18. Then we went back together, did some shows, then break up again, and everybody goes their separate ways. And then we come back a few years later, did it again. Then everybody split and went their separate ways. And finally, after a couple other projects that everyone was trying, Chris and I decided, let's just keep Rough Cutt together and get all new guys.
You guys were signed with Warner Brothers, and then you something happened where your producer took a year to produce a record?
Well, Ted Templeman signed us, and he kept having to do stuff with Eddie and then with David Lee Roth, and we kept waiting and waiting and waiting. So finally, we went and got Tom Allen, Judas Priest's producer, to do our first record.
Right.
But we're like the only band I know that sat on a worldwide deal with a major label for over a year before we ever recorded. There's 5 guys in Rough Cutt, and 3 of them wanted to wait for Van Halen's producer, and the other 2 guys said, to hell with that, let's go now. And we were outvoted. So personally, I wish that Ronnie would have produced us. He wanted to, but his wife Wendy said it was in conflict with something going on that he was doing, and we were all too close to it because he was like, he's the whole reason I moved to California.
Ronniejamesdio, who I love.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah, me too. I miss him a lot. My story began with Ronnie, is what I'm saying. Yeah. And because of him, I mean, even when I was in RATT, I can remember Piercy trying to get me to take, the original drummer.
Wow.
It was me, Jake, and Piercy, and Matt, our bass player.
I was the co-founder of RATT. Mickey RATT, but we turned it into RATT later.
Our family tree is a lot of that, Jake was playing.
It was musical chairs. We had, Jakeelee was in there.
Matt was in there. Matt
there
was 17 years old.
Incestuous goings on.
That's
with
the
RATT.
music family, though, too.
It's 2, yes, and that we did that too, and so between Rough Cutt and RATT and and T.O.
D.O. and everything. Look at her.
Where do I go?
This new lineup we have, we're very proud of. This is, like I said, Jeff, he's a local Portland guy right here, playing bass. And Darren Householder on guitar. He's from Pittsburgh, but lives in Los Angeles now. And Chris and myself. And the singer, his name is Stephen St. James, and he's a native Californian.
Yeah.
And he rocks.
Me too. He sounds like Dave Meniketti from Y&T.
I've heard a bit of Dave in him, and I hear a little Paul Stanley in him sometimes.
Really?
But then I also hear he does a lot of pop stuff too, and he can be bluesy. He was signed with Motown for a while. He's very talented, and I, for one, was happy for our first show, for it to be here in Portland, to unleash him on everyone.
So why, after 35 years or 34 years, did you decide to do this again?
Stephen, our singer, Chris and I longed to keep writing and putting, new Rough Cutt material together. But being just 2 members, we couldn't do that, so we had to search out. And we started with the Beaner here first.
Here?
Yeah.
No, tonight was like the first show for Steven, myself, and Jeff.
Yeah, it was first show
You know?
tonight.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And it was amazing, you guys.
Well, I mean, look, credit really a lot goes to the singer because that's the hardest job in the band.
it is.
Like it's the most important job, and if he doesn't do his job, then like we suck as a unit, you know.
Yeah.
So he came through, and you know, playing in rehearsal is one thing, but like when you get out there, and like there was a great audience.
Yeah.
That's the good thing, and it really makes you like we're either going to be good or we're going to suck. So the show was far better
Yeah.
than we sounded or we did at any of the rehearsals.
So we're going to talk about Ronniejamesdio right now.
Yeah, let's do that. I'd love to. We were out on tour with him for, 9 months?
We did 88 dates in North America on the Sacred Heart tour with Ronnie.
So anyway, we ran out of weed. We were all smoking it back then, and Ronnie says, yeah. We asked him, you know, because we knew he'd have some, and we asked him, yeah, sure, come on back. So he takes us back to his dressing room, opens up one of his fucking giant fucking locker boxes he has. This thing's like this, right?
Right.
Opens it up and pulls open the drawers and pulls out fucking pounds of. Now he goes, yeah, kilos. He goes, well, I've got some of this, you know, indigo here, but if you want to try some of this chocolate, you know, this is really good too. And we're just like, fuck, man, we just wanted a couple hits, you know. But he was a generous guy like that, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just, you know, I can't say enough about Ronnie.
So do you have new music?
All I can say is it's a new, cool world. That's all I can say. And you will hear it soon.
KNAC.com, the loudest fucking .com
That's
on the
right.
planet.
That's right. It's Krishta Abruzzini, KNAC.com, the loudest.com on the planet.
Yes.